red wine, Malbec. Anyway.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Indiegogo campaign of our short film Soul Trader. As you can see, my two producers are not with me, unfortunately. We had a bit of a technical difficulty. We all know how that feels. I do have an Instagram live. I'm going to interject in certain sections with some of the questions that our followers asked us. First of all, what is Soul Trader?
Go ahead, Steve. Tell us a bit about Soul Trader. What's the synopsis? What's happening in Japan?
Okay, we go. So the plot. Quite simply,
Steve doesn't do quite simply, so I'm going to read you the synopsis right now. A therapist discovers his patients are disappearing, but before he can take leave, his long night with Lucille takes a dark turn. Dun, dun, dun.
It's a psychological horror called Soul Trader. I play Lucifer in female form. Steve is directing, and then Connor, give us a little wave, Connor, is playing Dennis, who is a therapist, and he has a horrible visit from Lucifer.
Steve can show you or tell you his inspiration about where and how they got the film going.
I went to go and watch a horror film a few months back at the cinema, and I thought it was quite poor. And with what myself and Connor have discussed in the past, I thought I want to make a horror film. It was to think of a very original storyline to basically what I would find quite scary. That's what we've gone with. But I'm not going to give too much away. Imagine your favourite horror film that you hate to watch. That's what I went for.
That's where I come in, because I'll be playing one of the co-leads as Lucifer. Yes, it's a little bit different, a female playing Lucifer, but it's the devil, right? He can be anything, surely.
Psychological horrors. There's more about like mind games. There is an element of horror in it, but it's not like your typical slasher. It's not like, it's more tasteful horror. Does that make any sense? Would you agree, guys?
Yeah.
More.
Yeah. So
it's more intensity, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's intensity induced a fear, if you could call it that, as opposed to just jump scare the whole time.
Yeah.
It's the sort of thing that you have to look away and shut your eyes and wait for it all to finish. You don't want to keep watching.
With Soul Trader, it's more about manipulation and how Dennis's world turns over.
We're actually taking this out of our own savings, which is great, but there's only 3 of us, and we don't have amazing jobs. Connor and I are working actors, and Steve is in the army. We just need your help.
We've got a project called...
If it's too much of a spoiler, but we've been quite inspired. I mean, I personally have been quite inspired by the new Oppenheimer soundtrack, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
What made you want to write a horror? Quite simply, Dean, I think horror's changed over the years to be quite obvious, and we all know what to expect now when you watch a film. Like the fridge door opens, it zooms on the fridge door, or there's something going on where you think you know what's going to happen. So, yeah, it's just our approach to the genre to see how we can make an addition to be quite scary and different.
So we set our goal at a fairly modest sum, and we'd love you to help us be able to make it into the movie making world at a better quality. So thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing your pledges come through. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for staying around.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for joining. Follow us in films.
Mate, this is very surreal.
Your channel does. Love that.
Honestly, what scenes are you most excited to shoot and why? Okay, that's with you. From the first frame.
Steve's our director, Connor's a co-lead, and we are all producing it together as well.
Meg, what do you think will be most difficult about playing Lucifer?
So I was saying to the boys that because there's an element of seduction and manipulation, and the way that when you see Lucifer's real form, which is to do with more like voice and movement, that's like not me, and I'm very used to just playing myself. So for me, being seductive in front of a camera, and also being just completely hideous and scary is something really new for me. So I think I'm going to find it hard, but also I'm going to get some coaching, which would be great. And then also I really trust Steve as a director and Connor as a friend to give me their opinions about how I can improve. So basically I find it difficult. I think I'm going to find it difficult because it's nothing like myself. So yeah.
Will make Soul Trader stand out from the shorts. I think
the DOP, that's what's going to make it stand out.
Say yeah.
Stand out.
The DOP is what's going to make it stand out, isn't it?
seeing your vision and you helping us to deliver that environment, that atmosphere, and so it's going to be interesting to it.
We got the first sense of it the other day when we did a read through, didn't we?
Yes.
And we hadn't like, you read the script, you imagine it all play out, and when we all sat in the same room and went through it, it was genuinely
and again,
was
what
something
I'm trying to say now
in the air.
on my first question, Lucifer obviously plays me, and on your greatest fears, what fears would Lucifer pry on if you were in the hot seat? Super excited. Yeah, there we go.
Good question. If you're not following, I will shameless plug here. If you're not following Resilience Films UK on Instagram, head over there now. Well, not right now. You know, you're on the live.